Hi there. I'm Christine Zips, natural wellness journalist and health rights advocate. And I'd like to raise awareness on topics that are impacting all of us, to share with you my opinion based on extensive investigation. But I would never ask anyone to take my opinion as their own, but hope to provoke curiosity. So you'll want to check into it on your own and see what you think. But today I'd like to call your attention to a couple of videos. The first one was presented by Dana Ashley. She interviewed recently an ex-Department of Homeland Security employee regarding her declining health that happened to her after she was working around 5G technology with full body scanners in an airport. So what she went through was just really, no one should have to endure this sort of thing, but she shares her experience with us so we can be aware of it and learn more about how we can stand up against this to help hold those responsible accountable while we protect ourselves and our families. So I believe you'll find her expose interview enlightening, informative, and educational. I hope you'll tune in. You'll find a link to that below in the comments section. Along with another one that I posted yesterday, it's related about a situation based on an inquiry I received from a gentleman who works as a baggage handler at Denver International Airport. And he collapsed on the tarmac a couple of weeks ago. He's been dealing with symptoms like bouts of vertigo and nausea, extreme fatigue. He's been going through many tests with his doctors looking for, reasons that would be causing this, but he asked me if I had any ideas. So I shared with him some additional ones that I do have that I hope he'll check out with his doctors and share with his other coworkers. And I thought maybe many of you would be possibly experiencing the same, know some airline employees you'd like to share this with as well. You'll find that link below as well. So right now I'm conducting an investigative project where I'm looking into the impact on TSA agents with being around this 5G technology. I don't know if you're not aware of what this 5G brings to us that is not fully deployed, but it's moving in. I understand that most international, if not all international airports now have these full body scanners that are 5G powered. This technology emits millimeter waves, and this is similar to or the same technology that is used by the active denial system, that is used by military and police to control crowds. It causes intense heating of tissues in the body, and definitely gets this point across. So this is not anything that we want to be having around us. It is nothing, it's man-made environmental toxin, and we need to be aware of it and its implications. So I'd like to share that I understand there are some solutions that we can hold those responsible for this harm accountable and liable through a notice of liability process that will be coming available very soon, and I look forward to sharing more on that with you as soon as I'm aware that it's ready to go. But I'd love to reach out to you in case you have any experience with the airline. If you're a frequent flyer, you might be interested in knowing that I'm working on sharing information, how we all can protect ourselves more when we have to fly, how to avoid these full body scanners, what we can do instead, and how to check out where the Wi-Fi routers are situated in the different aircraft, how we can best position ourselves within the cabin to minimize the exposure, talking about possibly protective clothing, just steps that we can take to protect ourselves so we're not as impacted, because this radiation is cumulative and there are ways to reduce our exposure. So I'd like to share that with you. So with this project, I'd like to ask your help. If you are a TSA agent or know someone who is, or even a TSA union representative who would be willing to speak with me confidentially, I would love to understand more about, how these employees are being harmed, how travelers are being exposed to this more and more as this is being rolled out. So if you have any information, any expertise, maybe in a pilot, ex-pilot, flight attendant, traveler who's experienced symptoms of this exposure, and I'm happy to share what those symptoms are if you're unaware. It's impacting every living being on the planet, but we can share more about the symptoms. They are everything from headache, fatigue, nausea, tingling extremities, fainting, and all those sorts of things. So if you have any information you'd be willing to share with me to help me with this project, I'd greatly appreciate it. You'll see my email address below. Just send me a message with Airline in the subject line, and I'll get right back to you. So thank you very much for your consideration, and take care. Bye for now.